What's up, everyone? Today we're making
白菜豬肉湯。
Bok Choy soup with pork. My name is Randy, and we are the Laos. We're on a mission to celebrate and pass down our Chinese heritage, one meal at a time. After 50 amazing years as a Chinese chef, my dad's finally retired, and he's here to teach you all of his secrets to make the perfect Bok Choy soup, a dish he's made thousands of times.
Hello， 朋友們，大家好啊！今日同大家介紹呢個咧豬肉白菜湯啦，係非常簡單嘅，你啲後生仔最中意飲個。
Just like the words cafe and chocolate, Bok Choy is a loan word from the Cantonese Bok Choy, which literally means white vegetable. Bok Choy is one of the many different types of Chinese cabbages cultivated for over 2,000 years for its resistance to cold weather. This is a super simple recipe that my parents make multiple times a week. After you've cooked it, we can keep the bok choy in the soup and eat it as is, or often what we'll do is scoop the bok choy out, drink the soup, and eat the bok choy separately. Next week, we'll be sharing my dad's stir-fried bok choy recipe along with answers to all of your questions on how to cook the perfect bok choy.
我呢個湯咧係用1磅咁上下嘅白菜咧，豬肉咧卜秋肉切片5個安士咁上下嘅肉咧，你中意食多啲咪俾多啲啦，唔緊要喎。好啦，我而家咧。 就首先切咗豬肉先，我哋切咗啲肥嘅出嚟先。我哋都要橫紋嚟切。嗱，呢度咁樣切咧，反轉嘅咧，佢啲紋咧就橫紋啦。嗱，睇到嘛？嗱，呢啲紋係咪一條咁樣嗱？啲紋係打橫咁切啊。咁切咧，嗰啲肉咧煮熟咧就唔會嘅好韌啦。呢啲生粉醃咗佢之後咧，啲肉就會好滑㗎啦啊！ 好靚啲肉啦，一條條。而家睇到啲紋係一條條噶嘛，係順噶嘛。但我哋打橫咁切咗佢，橫紋嚟切。
Next, we'll be marinating our pork with 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce, and 1 tablespoon of water. Stir the mixture until it's fairly even and add the pork. Using a bit of force, massage the pork for about 30 seconds to help the pork absorb the marinade. We have all of these ingredients listed on our blog at madewithlao.com, along with step-by-step instructions and video clips to guide you as you make the recipe at home. Before we dive back into the recipe, I wanted to touch on something really important, which is how to best store your bok choy. In our mealtime, my parents share their secrets from their decades of cooking with bok choy.
Is there a way to extend the life of it?
入邊有啲紙包住佢，呢個就擺1個星期得啦。
紙有咩作用？
熟啲水吸水。
So you want it to be dry as possible.
紙有啲水。
Dry and little hole.
有少少窿啊。
有窿嘅，即係唔好俾嗰啲菜葉濕咗。
OK， 咁你翻屋企嗰陣時擺出嚟
最好嘅。
Choy, sometimes we buy 5 pounds, 6 pounds for 1 week, right?
Wow.
Daddy take the bok choy. He peel each bok choy outside the 3 or 4 leaves, and then he leave the center.
一翻嚟咧就搣咗啲腦嘅出嚟食咗先。
He will peel the 1, 2, 3, and then cook today.
Oh, cook the outer layer first.
Yeah.
一翻嚟就除咗咧搣咗嗰啲腦出嚟食咗先。
Yeah.
Put the outer layer first for all the bok choy. Pretend you have a 10-piece bok choy. You peel all the outer layer first, and then save the middle, wrap with the paper.
Wow.
Put the hole in the back, and then will last longer.
This is so smart.
Yeah. But the outer layer is good for soup.
Outer layer is good for soup.
Yeah, good for soup.
滾湯我食。
Because the fiber is more.
Yeah. 一翻嚟我哋滾湯。
Like a more.
It's tough.
More tougher than the middle one.
Yeah, okay. Because this one, it's going to get so soft, it's nice in the soup.
Yeah.
Whereas the center one are smaller pieces, easier for stir
The
fry.
center one is good for stir fry. The Lau the outer layer is good for soup.
No pork. Okay, very good.
And now, back to the recipe.
肉就切咗啦，我先做出嚟啲菜先嚇。有啲朋友問我，佢話點樣洗啲菜洗乾淨冇沙嗱，我而家都話俾大家聽啦嗱，洗菜嘅時候咧，將啲葉一塊塊咁搣開佢嗱，搣開佢喺度，俾個盤喺度嗱，呢個唔要啦，呢個頭唔要啦，我哋將啲菜搣落嚟之後咧，呢個咧通常有好多沙喺度嘅，喺水度浸住佢。 洗乾淨，咁樣洗乾淨啊，捽乾淨佢。如果你有時間嘅話，最好就將啲菜蘸下佢，蘸佢20分鐘或者15分鐘咁上下啦。 浸落佢再洗啊。好啦，我哋洗完一個咧，我哋再去沖一沖佢嗱，睇住我哋開個水沖佢嗱，將啲葉咧就咁搓一搓佢，唔好俾佢黐住啲沙喺度。你沖佢，我睇到嘛嗱，好乾淨咯，係嘛？睇乾淨啦。我哋而家咧嗱，將啲菜大條嘅咁咪削開佢咯嗱，咁整開佢乾淨嗱，整開佢，切開佢咪好容易食啲啊嘛。好似呢啲咁大條啦，咪切開佢咯嗱，咁切開佢，或者你成條咁樣又得，好似咁樣啲細條嘅，你唔想話我成條喎，咁咪成條咯嗱，咁又得，咁得啦。好啦，菜就切好啦，係嘛？睇到嘛？菜好乾淨，睇到嘛？好啦，我哋就開始係煲整啲菜啦啊！我哋今日咧就用係5級水咁上下嘅啦，呢個冇乜所謂咯。如果你想整多啲就都冇乜所謂。我而家係俾啲熱水落去啦，加啲熱水上去啊，將佢快啲啊！我咧仲俾一半嘅雞湯上去，一罐雞湯。
This can contains about 14 ounces of chicken broth. Also, our stove is set to high heat.
好，我等陣間煲滾啲水先就俾落去嚇。等陣間煲嘅時候咧，再俾幾片薑落去，得啲味好味啲啊！俾3、4片得噶啦。嗱，隨你可以有俾可以唔俾呢個有啊，你中意嘅俾3、4片薑就得噶啦。咁啲湯好啲味，有啲薑味好飲啲。我哋落菜之前咧，一個茶匙嘅油上去，鹽都係攞個茶匙嘅鹽上去。啲油同鹽咧，佢可以 keep 住啲菜，等佢綠色啲嚇。到落菜之前咧，我哋分開落，首先攞啲梗先，用啲菜梗落去先，因為啲梗咧就比較難熟啲噶嘛。菜梗咧就煲耐啲嘅要嚇。
你加啲梗，咁加第啲嘢要等幾耐啊？
跟住落去怕唔怕咧？即係等佢落鮮嘅時候，落鮮啲嘅時候，啲水嘅溫度高啲啊嘛，係咪？收尾落咧，嗰啲落啲碎葉嘅時候咧，佢啲水溫係已經降低咗啦嘛，啊！
加啲白菜係咪要等滾水先加啊？
啲菜係要滾水先落，擺落去，知道嘛？滾水擺落去呢啲菜咧，佢啲顏色會靚啲嘅。如果你啲水唔滾擺落去咧，煲熟嘅時候啲菜咪黃色咯，啊！如果煲咗耐啲，擺喺個水度耐，啲葉綠素咧就已經係散晒去啦，啊！冇咁好咯，啊！
We'll cover the pot and wait for it to return to a gentle boil before adding the pork slices. This depends on your setup, but it took us about 3 to 5 minutes. I also wanted to make a special shout out to thank all of our wonderful Patreon supporters for helping bring this video to life. If you enjoy our videos and are interested in supporting us directly, head on over to patreon.com/madewithlau to learn more.
水滾啦，滾雜菜湯就滾啦。而家咧就俾埋啲豬肉落去啦，一定喺豬肉咧等啲菜煲熟咗之後，先至再俾啲肉上去嚇。嗱，我哋而家咧就將啲肉擺上去。OK， 好靚。好咧，而家做咩咧？雞粉嗱，你可以落，可以唔落。你想嘅味鮮啲就可以落雞粉落去，但係你又可以唔落啊。我係俾一個茶匙嘅雞粉落去啫。
After adding the pork chops, once the pot returns to a boil, the soup is ready to eat. This should take about 1 to 2 minutes.
好啦，菜湯就整好啦。OK。菜湯白菜湯嚟啊，靚嘢 ！OK， 個菜好靚啊，好綠色啊，係咪 ？OK， 啲肉片好靚喎，啲肉片好靚喎。呢個肉片白菜湯煮好啦，睇你想唔想試下先啊？熱啦，嚟試下。
Wow. You like it?
Yeah, smells so good.
Do you want to cook?
Yeah.
The soup is really good.
I was like smelling. I was just like, smells so good. Dude, this is good. Yes, so good. Ooh, I don't even need the spoon. Just drink it straight.
It's really good.